Hi there, my name is Gavin Cooney. I'm the founder and CEO of Learnosity. We are a technology stack for building assessment products, and we're basically a bunch of Lego bricks that people can use to build products. B2B only, and we've achieved really great scale when it comes to doing this. We had a mission. The reason why we were in education, why we wanted to do this, was we wanted to make a difference. So we thought, like in terms of social change and so on, where we want to make our difference. The reason why we do this, we believe education is the most important investment we can make. And when we started a business, we thought that we wanted to impact all of the businesses, as many students as humanly possible. So providing tools to other businesses to build their products seemed like the way to reach most students. What those are really reusable, single function features that you can drop into your own web pages and your own applications. Jeff Bezos talks about the concept of undifferentiated heavy lifting. Every business spends 70% of their time and resources on generic, repeatable functionality and tasks. And then 30% on where they really add value to what they're actually doing. So we want to take those generic pieces, productize them, and let people kind of stand on their shoulders as giants and do that. That's why we went kind of a mile deep and an inch wide on certain bits of functionality. What that functionality is, it solves the difficult problems in education, and particularly around assessment. These are reusable components for all education companies from K6 right through, I talk about K to grey, kindergarten to retirement. And these are powerful, flexible, extendable, and simple products, simple components. Those go across authoring, assessment, and analytics. And we can dig into the products themselves, but the point is across the stack, which is generally every single assessment product uses those things. The kind of concept of an API that does generic functionalities out there. Think about Google Maps. The same Google Map is used in Uber and in Lyft and in MyTaxi. Uber didn't have to go and map the whole of America, map the whole of the world to build a product. They used a map and they get on with it, and they really concentrate where they can really add value. And that's the same idea. The same with Google Maps again. Airbnb use Google Maps, so do Booking.com, so do Hotels.com. And how they compete is what they do and what the value they add on top of that functionality, rather than spend their time reinventing that wheel. So we work with a lot of the who's who in education, a lot of big names there. A lot of the big names build their products, and we're under the hood. We don't. There's no kind of Learnosity branding. No teachers or students know who we are. We have about 80 enterprise clients. In the last 12 months, we've delivered about 1 billion questions. We've 9.3 million professionally authored items across our different partners in our item bank. It's used about 700 million times per month, the APIs. About 6.5 million active users per month. And we made a very conscious decision of where we play. If you think about this kind of quadrant here of lifetime value to kind of the type of sale or really customer acquisition cost, the bottom left is business and consumer products like Gmail or Netflix or something like that. Top left is transactional, where you might sign up with a credit card, and there's a high lifetime value. And we made a very conscious decision to go up in the top right-hand quadrant there, which is an enterprise sale, a consultative process of sale, but a very high lifetime value of a deal. And the bottom right is unfortunately where I see a lot of ed tech companies in that kind of difficult space where where startups go to die. Our lifetime value to customer acquisition costs ratios are really, really high, more than 10x every year. For every dollar we put in sales and marketing, we get about $10 back. And maybe it's time to put in more money into sales and marketing. We again decided where we would play. We decided K-12 only, United States only, formative assessment only, and the top end of the market. They were kind of conscious decisions, and there's opportunities to kind of re-attack some of those other verticals and that kind of SME and startup space down the bottom. So why attack that startup space? It's kind of moving across that quadrant into into transactional space. The idea of signing up with a credit card and then hopefully have a relatively high lifetime value of a user later on, and kind of a bit of a land grab of the bottom end of that market. So that kind of pay-as-you-go pricing is what we're bringing in there, that credit card sign-up. Reduces the barrier to entry, brings in a new class of customer, and allows us kind of be transparent around pricing and kind of unbundle and sell individual APIs as opposed to a whole suite of them. And to finish up, I'll talk about the partner network. We have a bunch of companies that are working with us. Item banks, we've about 600,000 items that are available to be licensed via Learnosity from major item bank companies. Custom content creation, being professional organizations who work with big publishers and create content en masse. Technical and feature, the idea is we kind of eat our own dog food in terms of we don't want to be all things to all people. We don't want to compete with Desmos on the graphing calculator. We may as well partner with them and let them go a mile deep and an inch wide on their bits of functionality while we do it on ours. And then the idea of customization or dev shops who can build products using Learnosity, put those bricks together. So we have a bunch of partners. We launched this last May, and that's been a really great success and a real driver of revenue for us. And we have some really big names there across those 4 categories of partner. So my name is Gavin Cooney, and there's my email address. Thanks very much.